Uh, a lot of people, a lot of people were living in the country then when I was a boy, and about in the year '60s, I think that's when they had to be in the village in order for them to get their children go to school, and at the same time with the priest was stationary here in Sheshashi, and that's when a lot of people have to move in the community rather than go back in the country. And back in the years, a lot of people went back and forth in the country, inland, out in Michigan, every direction, from east and west. In the early days, they lived in tents, and anywhere where they comfortable for them to pitch a tent. And I can remember mostly like the people in Sheshashi were where the church was built. That's where mostly where the tent were, because they were close to the people and to the priest. Wolverine was the trickster, they call it. They call him trickster. They trick the animals that they were who was with them, and some of them were very funny. Some of them were you can imagine how the story and the legend were told by the elders. And Jagavish, the story was the snaring the moon, because he saw the trail that was totally built by the moon. I guess the moon or sun, whatever they referred to the elders. And he set a snare, and I guess the snare and the moon got into the snare, I guess, and there was darkness. They couldn't see the sun. It was pitch dark, so they had to find some animal to bite the snaring, the wire, or the whatever thing that they were using for snares in the old days. Mm. So they pick a mouse. They tried every animal that they couldn't do it. They couldn't bite off the snare. So they picked a mouse. He did it. He snapped the snare and broke and went to daylight again. That's the story that I heard from my mother. Yeah, some different stories with the Wolverine. Same thing I'll do with the Wolverine. He called up all the animals to have a feast or dance one night. All the fly animals like ducks and geese and everything that flies. So he told them that there was going to be a dance tonight. So he pitched a tent. I guess he pitched a tent and took the drum. And while they were and they circled the fireplace, whatever was in the middle. So every now and then he picked one of the birds and twisted his neck and pulled him in the side. So the loon, who was much, I guess, brighted, and he noticed that he can't feel the other dancers around with, because Wolverine told him to shut their eyes out, shut the eyes, eyes, and keep on dancing. So the loon was checking if there was any other people, any other birds were there, And he found out there was not that many, because they were close together at one time, And he suddenly opened one eye, and and he called out, "Our brother's killing us." So they ran out the tent. And Loon was the last one who ran out. And Wolverine caught him by the feather tail, they call it, tail, and ripped him off the behind tails. And that's why the loon can't that much do his flying, because he's doing towards, when he flies, he goes towards the wind, and he get off the area of the water. You know? That's how I heard the story. The elders were very sacred to the bones, like caribou, black bear, even the geese bones. And every animal, that even small game, like partridge, rabbit, they all, and the porcupine, they all kept them a secret to themselves, I guess, and they always tell us, especially the elders, always take care of those bones, or hang them up on the tree, or throw them in the water, or they never. Well, I was never told not to burn those bones, but they always the elders always told the younger people to hang them up on the trees or whatever they were, had their tents in, where they were living. You know.